I'm on day 1068 of semen retention, and here's my benefits timeline. Let me just say, there is a reason why Muhammad Ali would retain his semen for 2 months before a fight. There is a reason why one of the greatest inventors of our time, Nikola Tesla, reportedly died a virgin. And there is a reason why one of the richest men of our generation, Elon Musk, is literally quoted saying, "Sex without the purpose of procreation is pointless."
A massive amount of thinking, like truly stupendous amount of thinking, has gone into sex without purpose, without procreation, which is actually quite a silly action in the absence of procreation.
So what happens when you go on semen retention? Make sure you stick to the end of this video, because I'm going to show you exactly how semen retention changed my life and how it can change yours. So before semen retention, I was skinny. I was like a piece of paper. If you turn me to the side, I would go invisible. I had no money, no purpose. To top it all off, it was COVID-19. My family was broke, and I was forced to drop out of university. Lastly, hiking Mount Everest would have been easier for me than going up and actually meeting a girl. So how did semen retention change my life, and how can it change yours? Well, to start us off, day 1 to day 7, I had increased time and self-control. Now, having this time, it was tough. It was really, really tough. I would get urges, so I failed many times. But once I was able to succeed on semen retention, I used this time and this self-control to start reading, to start gymming. And I had no idea what this was going to lead to in the big picture. Day 7 to 21, increased confidence. I didn't have this dirty secret habit behind closed doors that no one knew about. And as a result, I didn't struggle to look girls in the eye anymore. I could actually talk to them. Day 30 of semen retention, increased attraction. Is this a real benefit? It's cap. No, okay. Because I was gymming consistently, because I was reading, I was becoming, these were the beginning stages of me becoming a high value man. Let's go. All right. So I started gymming, and this was actually during COVID. And I remember doing 100 push-ups every day. Jose Zuniga, he was like, yo, bust 100 push-ups every day. We're in lockdown. I was like, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna bust 100 push-ups every day. I had discipline. I started looking good. I even started doing 300 push-ups every day. I was reading books, okay? And girls, they like a man who's driven, who has purpose. And I noticed it. They started looking my way. They, you know. Okay, so that's day 30, increased attraction. Day 30 to 90, increased motivation, increased focus. Life is bliss. My brain completely reset. This is the time where men report their brain completely resetting, no longer having urges for porn and all that. I remember my homie was like, yo, Tariq, can you help me paint my house? And in the past, because I was addicted to porn, I would have been like, nah, no thank you. But now that I wasn't so focused on self-gratification, I actually went to go and help my homie out. And this actually definitely played a huge role in changing really the course of my destiny and my future, which we'll get into later in this video. But we went there and we were chatting, painting for 2 or 3 hours amongst the birds, tweeting the huge trees. He lived on a golf estate, so it was really beautiful, really scenic. And this would have been a snooze fest. But now, because porn wasn't on my mind, I wasn't looking forward to porn later in the day. I was actually enjoying myself, enjoying my time in nature with my best friend. And we painted his house. When he wanted to stop painting, I was like, come on, man, let's keep it up. Let's finish the job, you know what I mean? So day 30 to 90, increased motivation and focus. 6 months to a year now, very few men make it to this stage of semen retention. So if you're finding value from this video, inspiration, whatever it is, make sure to hit that like button. 6 months, what on earth happened? I became the best version of myself. I'd been gymming for 6 months consistently, looking good. I'd been reading for 6 months consistently. I thought, F it, I'm gonna start this business on Twitter. Took that leap of faith, had that confidence in myself, and it paid off. We're gonna talk about that later. And this is where things now get really, really interesting. 1 year plus. Barely any men make it to this stage. Barely any men. I consider myself blessed and lucky to have the discipline and persistence to keep on trying. And my whole purpose of this channel is to motivate you and inspire you to quit porn, quit masturbation, live your life to its fullest potential. So if that sounds cool, hit the subscribe button and let me tell you what happens when you get to 1 year of semen retention. So remember how I mentioned I started that Twitter business? Wow, quick backstory. It was 2022, January, and my mom wanted to move back to Zambia. I was like, ain't no way I'm going to the bush. I'm gonna chill here in South Africa. And that homie whose house I painted, he was like, yo, come camp with me, come live it out, come to my home. And I had my own room. I was blessed with this amazing opportunity. Took another leap of faith, leaving my parents' home. What happened? I stayed focused on the business. I stayed focused on gym. And because I never gave up, because I had this confidence, this discipline to keep going, because when things were tough, I didn't use porn to cope, because I was focused, because porn wasn't on my mind, chasing women wasn't on my mind, my business succeeded. You only lose if you give up. My business succeeded. My body's looking good. Girls find me attractive. I'm choosing which girl is suited for my life, which girl I want to make my wife. I'm not about, will that girl like me? It's, do I like that girl? Because I'm not looking for casual sex. That's just masturbating with someone else's body. I'm looking for a wife so I can lead my family, so I can set a good example for my kids, so my mom can have grandkids, so she can be retired, my wife can be retired, and we could all live blissfully on a private island in Bora Bora. That is my dream, and I will make it reality. This is the power of semen retention. It's focus, it's purpose, it's drive, it's passion.